Hard is not even the word.
Really? Yeah. Does the Serbians feel the same?
I think even worse, because they played 3 games in a row in 3 days, so I think they felt even worse than we did.
What can you say about all championship, about the Slovenia's performance?
About Slovenia, I think we're disappointed we didn't reach the goal that we set before the tournament, which was at least qualification for the Olympic tournament. But we played bad, we couldn't connect, we couldn't be consistent. And unfortunately, that's the harsh truth and the reality of the situation.
During friendly games, Slovenia was really
it wasn't. Friendly games are just friendly games. They don't mean nothing.
What was the reason?
I don't think that there's one reason in particular. I think there's a lot of small things that just didn't click. Usually, when things are tough, or when the D-Day comes, when you really have to win a game, or you really have to be a team in crucial moments of the game, that's when things come out. And it always shows if you're good together, if you're not good together, if you're having a good tournament, not having a good season, and so on and so on. And this tournament for us was just like that, struggling, and when tough moments came, we just didn't produce.
Speaking about all championship, it was championship, European championship for you, yeah?
No, it wasn't.
Can you, for example, tell something about the organization and so on? Was it good? Was it okay? Or
organization was so-so. The championship was long. A lot of teams. I don't understand why we couldn't have 14 players on the roster and rotate 2. That makes no sense. You allow 24 teams to be here. You make the championship longer, then you don't allow 2 players to come. That makes no sense from the player standpoint. And another thing, I think players are the one that perform, and the whole championship is about players performing at their best. So I think all the conditions should be at their best. And unfortunately, this is my, say, 4th or 5th, and the conditions are what they are. I don't want to say that they're bad, but they're not very good either. And if you want to have quality basketball, if you want to have a lot of fans coming to the game, I think that's one of the areas where organization has to work on producing proper beds, good food, good accommodation, short bus routes, stuff like that. Stuff that maybe you don't even notice. I understand a lot of teams, a lot of planning comes into it. But if you want to organize a European championship, that's the things you have to think about before. And unfortunately, I'm not satisfied with the way things are. But that's just my opinion.
Do you think it's going to be different in Slovenia in 2 years?
I honestly hope so. Not just for Slovenian team, but for all the teams.
Of course, you will use, not you, but the Slovenians will use the lessons from here.
Yes, of course. We have to.
Thank you.
Спасибо.